up, gangstas? So right now the moon is at 58.2% illumination in Sagittarius. Headed towards the full moon in Pisces at the end of the month, the second full moon of this month. So yeah, we just hit Mercury retrograde yesterday. We're gonna have Uranus in retrograde, or going retrograde on the 28th. A lot of transitions, a lot of things going on. So let's see what this energy is, how this energy is affecting you, and what advice you have during this time, during all these astrological, the word projects is coming to mind, all these astrological changes. Alright, and we have Alpha Centaurians, foresight, planning, and strategy. One thing that always comes to mind when I see this card is you notice how, like, there's all these fish floating by him and everything else is kind of, like, going with the flow. And then you see him, he's the only thing not going with the flow. He's like, well, everything else is just kind of, like, going with the day-to-day and mundane, all the shit, you know. This dude is just sitting there and he's like, no, I have to have a plan in place. I need to know where I'm going. I need to know why I'm going in that direction. You know, I need answers. Playing the game of life, right? So, we're going to use my Thoth deck, created by Aleister Crowley himself. One of the greatest alchemists who ever lived. I've been reading Good Omens on my other channel, and Crowley is the name of the demon in that. And so I felt like a synchronicity, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to read with my Aleister Crowley deck tonight. So, and if you are not watching the book readings on my other channel, it's called Cool Story Bro. You can comment below because I keep forgetting to link it. I'll link it. But you have to remind me, okay? Your boy has ADHD. So, yes. Anyway, without further ado, let's see. What is your energy? What's going on, dog? How's life treating you? Right. Interesting. So we have Page of Cups in reverse, or Princess of Cups in reverse, the Hierophant in reverse, Taurus energy, and Five of Wands. Fire, water, earth showing up. So Page of Cups in reverse is kind of like withdrawing your energy rather than extending it, right? Withdrawing your energy from, it looks like individuals who refuse to learn or grow or change. Or evolve is a better word. That's what I'm hearing, evolve. With the Five of Wands, this could have to do with drama, complications, competing. You know, it's like, conflict. Also, a lot of C words. So let's see. Could be withdrawing from like friend groups, workplace, family. Yeah, with the Nine of Cups in reverse, it's kind of like things kind of going south, or things not turning out the way that you had hoped for, the way that you had intended. This is like not getting what you want, but not in like a childish way. It's like in more of a learning kind of way. Learning from, you know, outcomes that are not preferable. Okay. Well, what is your advice at this time? Six of Pentacles in reverse. This is telling you to really get in touch with your autonomy, with your independence. Okay? This is like learning how to be on your own. Interesting. We have the Knight of Cups in reverse. You could be like turning down offers at this time, or simply like pulling yourself out of like the dating scene. Interesting, because we have the Star, Aquarius energy, and then we have Lust coming out. The Star represents like faith and hope and dedication to your purpose, to your cause. It's like something bigger, right? Something much bigger. And it looks like you've just been kind of met with lust when you do, or like you could be rejecting people who are showing up in the energy of lust, like pursuing you. Because the Star, I mean, could also represent that you're in the spotlight and people feel kind of lustful energy towards you. Let's elaborate on that a bit. With this being your advice, it could be, you know, with the Knight of Cups in reverse, the Lust and the Star, it could be telling you to like, to reject energy showing up in the energy of lust, right? To reject people showing up like that. Because, and, you know, focus on your purpose, focus on your light at this time. Four of Swords in reverse, yeah, this is not a time for, like, complacency or stagnation. This is a time of action and, like, you know, really getting, specific about the course that you want to take your life. Specific of the way that, you want to move. You know, it's like all these energies, these lower vibrations, they're not like meeting your higher standard, you know. You didn't show up here just to be lusted over. You showed up for impact, you know. You showed up to actually like do something of value in your life, and honestly, like, let's get old. You know, It gets old, it gets boring, and it's not really about connection. And I feel that you're looking for something much deeper than that if you're looking for something romantic at all. But I don't really feel like you are, with the Page and the Knight of Cups being in reverse, and the Hierophant being in reverse. With the Lust card, it's like this could be the internal conflict that you're facing, and it's like you just don't want to participate in all of that. You just don't see yourself like, or you could be dealing with somebody who's kind of in that energy of, maybe feeling a bit rejected by somebody who's not looking to dive into lustful connection. Yeah, Two of Cups in reverse could be breaking up with somebody, or have already broken up with somebody for this reason, seeing that it's kind of superficial, not really serving any higher purpose. I feel like you just kind of want to dive deeper. You want something that feels deeper, authentic, Yeah, debauch is showing up here. And I feel that, like, you're just kind of over the games, We have art showing up. Maybe you're focusing on your art, your skill sets, your talents. With the Star card, it's like, this is where you really shine. This is, things like sex and relationships and things of that nature could be too distracting. They pull you away from it. They distract you from your sense of purpose. I feel like right now you're really supposed to dive into your art, your creations, your projects, your hobbies, the things that really do make you feel more alive or more of a sense of purpose. Just Spirit want you to know moving forward. Page of Wands, you could be receiving a communication or an opportunity can be coming in for you. Let's elaborate on this opportunity. Five of Pentacles in reverse. This is something that's going to be lucrative, right? It's going to take you away from your feeling of lack or, this is something that's going to really turn around your financial situations if, or really pull you into a more abundant season. Ace of Cups is showing up. This is all about self-love, self-care, filling your own cup, and right now I think that's the most important thing. With the Moon in reverse and the Nine of Swords in reverse, this is nice because there's no, like, hidden things. There's no anxiety, restless nights. It's not super complicated. And you're kind of learning about kind of the beauty and the simplicity of that. Nine of Wands in reverse. This is taking you away from feeling wounded or like external validation as well. And we have the Chariot in reverse. We have Cancer energy with the moon being Piscean energy. The Chariot is like going towards something, right? It's like rushing towards something. And I see you like with the Chariot in reverse, like kind of going away from something, or like, you know, moving in a new direction, or moving in the opposite direction. Let's clarify that. It's like you're not moving toward the anxiety and the secret and the trauma that comes with modern day relationships. You know, it's like I see you kind of going away from that. You're not moving toward it. And especially with the Page of Cups in reverse and the Knight of Cups in reverse. It's like you're using your discernment at this time and kind of discerning that that's just not the life for you. Like maybe there's a third way, right? That's what I'm feeling. There's this really dope song by G-Eazy called Me, Myself, and I. Love it, but that's what's coming to mind. That and that song Flowers by Miley Cyrus. I was surprised because I was not a big Miley Cyrus fan up until recently when she started covering like Metallica and shit. And then I was like, wait a second, she's actually kind of dope. But yeah, that song Flowers comes to mind. I can buy myself flowers, write my name in the sand. Doop, 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 doop. Yeah, with the Devil in reverse, Capricorn energy showing up, you're moving away from toxicity. You're moving away from things that like distract you, inhibit you, pull you away from your authenticity. You could also be cutting out things like addiction, romantic obsession, you know, those kinds of things. I mean, because if you look at it in the upright, it looks like a penis, right? You could be cutting up sex and lust in general, you know, debauchery. Maybe just focusing on the bigger picture. Also, a phallic symbol in reverse is kind of the imagery of like the female organ. So I don't know, there could be a transitional kind of energy as well. Take that as it resonates. You're reversing something on your biology or physiology. Alright, what does Spirit want you to know in regards to your future energy? Based on the trajectory that you're on right now, alright, the future is always changing. Based on your current trajectory, What can Spirit tell you? Or are you changing trajectory, right? Are you shifting your personal trajectory and going into a new one? Let's talk about that. Four of Pentacles. Yeah, you're you're going to be feeling a lot more abundant. Especially with the Five of Pentacles in reverse and the Four of Pentacles in the upright. This is the energy of having a lot of resources. This is about saving your resources, being wise with them, managing them well. You might be saving up for something specific. You could also just be like, based on the decisions that you're making right now, could be money savers, you know? Like, not dating. By focusing on your work, by focusing on what's actually important to you. Ten of Swords in reverse. This is rebirth energy. You're entering into a whole new cycle. You're about to live life in a way that you've never lived it before. You're about to experience things that you've never experienced before. There's definitely like a huge cosmic shift going on that's directly affecting your life. Seven of Swords in reverse. This is letting go of liars, cheaters, thieves, alright? Shady people. Letting go of people who would put you in a negative mind space, or like, you know, it's kind of the same as that Devil in reverse, you know, things that feed addiction and slow your progress. And we have the High Priestess, right? This is more Pisces energy showing up. This is like being intuitively led in a new direction. With the Tower showing up right after, it's almost like your intuition is telling you to let certain things kind of close out, let certain cycles close out, let certain dynamics fall apart, and just kind of trust the process. I'm going to pull some Kali cards. I really love this because it doesn't feel like a negative tower. This feels like a tower that you yourself are pushing over, right? With the High Priestess, it's like you're feeling that guidance, that like you're gonna have so much more abundance, emotional abundance, all that fulfillment coming from the Ace of Cups, you know, and the Four of Pentacles. It's like you're building a new foundation for yourself, and it's very solid. With this Star card, you see that, and I see that you could even be stepping into the spotlight if you're not already in the spotlight. Be a starseed. You know, there's just something very prominent about this energy and the way that you're taking it. It's like you don't want to be around the same kind of people. You don't want to entertain the same kind of behaviors. You know, you're talking different, you're moving different, you're thinking different. It's like that rebirth energy, that Ten of Swords in reverse. It's like literally like you're being reincarnated within your own life, you know. Lalita Tripura Sundari. A chapter in your life is closing and will not be reopened. This will be a reason for celebration. Whatever you need to release right now shall create the space for what is divinely destined for you to manifest through her grace. You shall enjoy a change of pace and a release from intensity. Open your heart to the beginning of a golden era. It's basically what I said. So yeah, I really love this. This is very optimistic. I see that, and intuitively you know this, right? Your intuition is like saying this is the way to go. This is, what needs to happen. This is the beginning of your golden era. So take it and go. Yeah, that's pretty much what I have for you. Namaste. I love you guys, and I will catch you later.